Check, 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 check. Oh! Boom! Ouch.
Wait, where are you at?
I just watched Thad Young go crumbling to the ground.
Oh, just saw it.
11:33.
11:33. Let me move up.
All up. 11:29, 28.
I'm moving up. I'm at 26.
All right, I'm at 22 right now.
I'll move up a little more.
Kobe penetrates.
I'm at 16.
To Thad. Get him, Thad. Yeah.
All right, I'm at 11:08.
Yeah, me too. Now 4, 3, 2, 1.
We good.
11.
We good. Lay in and 1. I've been having an awesome time. Well, first of all, hello, Matt.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Oh, good. I've been having an awesome, fun time trying to figure out who the heck is on this Minnesota team. Because every time somebody does something, I keep saying, "Who is that?" Like I keep doing that a lot. Like, who is this? Like the guy with the dreads, Reed. I was like, "Who is this?" Like this dude at the free throw line. Like I don't know. Like Beasley, I couldn't even pick him out of the lineup, and he's been in the news for dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, and I couldn't pick him out of the lineup.
This is the Scottie revenge game, man.
Yeah, we gotta do it for Scottie.
we got to put on for Scottie tonight, man.
Put on for Scottie, dog. Yes.
But also, from what I have gathered from the various, TMZ articles and anything that has been established,
I know how you peruse
Larsa Pippen, Malik Beasley can have that. He can have that mess.
Well, I know how you peruse, man. I mean, it's the Athletic, it's the Score, and it's TMZ. Like that's the order of the day.
I mean, sometimes that shit just ends up in your feed. You can't do anything about it.
What up, y'all? Evan, what up? Lakina, hello. Pieces family, what's happening? Not that, Matt. Jay, what's happening? What's going on with y'all? Thank y'all for being here. It's awesome to hang out with y'all, watch these games, especially because the Bulls are winning and looking like a winning team. Like that feels pretty awesome. I don't know about y'all, but it feels good to me. Feels good.
I don't feel that great about a 5-point lead against the Timberwolves right now, if we're being completely honest.
But I don't feel the sense of panic and doom
that
I felt over the past 2 years. Like
we got this. We're a team. We're a basketball team.
Yeah, I just don't feel that doom anymore, Matt. Like that cloud, like that Al Bundy cloud that hang over your head. Like I don't feel that anymore, man.
Christmas time is in.
Hi, John. How are you?
Fantastic, guys.
Dude, how about that Luka finish the other night?
Dude, incredible.
He's pretty good.
2 dagger
I was
threes
screaming.
in the final 15 seconds.
Listen, John. Listen.
I can't.
Listen, John.
I can't with that.
I was in because I do another show called Open Gym where I'm the host of and all that, and we were doing a meeting because we're doing a show tomorrow, and we're doing this meeting, and I got the game on while we're doing this meeting and everything, and the first 3 he hit, I was sitting there talking, I'm like, yeah, I think this would be a good. Oh my God, like right, and then was in the middle of somebody really making a really serious point of we're talking about Joe Biden and the election and all this stuff. And I said, "Oh my God, Luka just hit that 3 again!" And I'm going insane.
He's incredible.
It was insane, dog.
Dude,
as soon as he got it, I said, "He gonna do it again, ain't he? On 2 people, he gonna do it again, ain't he?" And he did it again.
He did it again.
It was awesome.
Dude, he's a conquering hero. Like Dirk was a tragic hero. Like he suffered. He came up short. It took years. He had to go to the Outback for a whole summer. Someone identity thieved him. Like they traded away his best friend. Like he's like this guy's like, "What's up? What we doing?" Yeah, I got it. Yeah, whatever.
Guys, Adam asked how many times, speaking of Larsa Pippen, how many times do you think Rodman banged Pippen's wife over the years?
Wow.
Honestly, I think probably 0.
I don't think he needs that.
Rodman's a smart enough guy. He didn't want to mess with that team chemistry. He would show up late or not at all to practice as it was. Plus, he would just hang out with those strippers in Vegas and whatnot.
Exactly. He had Carmen Electra.
Yeah. Oh my
He had
god,
Madonna
he
and
had
Carmen
Carmen
Electra.
Electra.
I don't think he was worried about
Madonna for a while.
Yeah, I don't think he was worried about Mrs. Pippin. No offense.
No offense, right? He did
But-
have Carmen Electra,
Yeah.
who was like the baddest woman on the planet at that point in
Yeah.
time,
And
in a lot of people's eyes.
he even said no to her to hang out with Diamond Dallas Page, like on his off nights.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the man had his own everything in Vegas.
He did everything.
What's that like?
I don't even have like my own stuff in my house.
Right, honey. Can I put my no?
Nope, you're right.
Oh, all right.
I hate these jerseys for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Dude, I was gonna say that they remind me of the Mavs, like
They do.
neon green and black
Yeah.
editions.
It's like
Did you?
it's like the Seahawks brought Dayglow back, and everyone's like, "Cool."
Did you all see these Heat jerseys?
The yellow ones.
Yeah, the yellow ones.
Velveeta got tagged in a whole bunch of them. So that's how I saw them.
Wait,
I thought they looked like the Pacer jerseys.
so
I don't like
the half like sky blue, half pink aren't crazy enough. The Miami Vice, they're
like
going
yellow.
even crazier now.
They
They're not
went even crazy,
but they're
I'm
not
gonna
crazy.
find
They
it
look
for
like a fake high school in like a movie. You know, like
you. He's right.
they don't look. They look like the fake pro basketball team we couldn't get the rights to.
That's why I'm saying it looks crazy, because it looks like the Indiana Pacers.
It does. Oh, exactly.
And I'm like, I've already seen this. Like, how does it look? First of all, how does it look like a rival? Like, that's weird.
And I love go if you're Miami, just go full Miami Vice all the time.
Yeah,
Those are your colors. Get rid
That's
of
it.
the black and flames. Like, and if you're Minnesota, go full Prince. Full Prince.
full prints. Yep.
Yeah. How is it that purple is
Look,
not
man.
all over their jersey concepts? Oh my god, those are awful. Why? You're not the Pacers, you're the Heat.
Yeah, the Heat.
What
It's
the
black. It's black and gold, right? It's
Yes.
it's not navy blue, right?
You're also
No.
not the Steelers. Like what?
Here, I'll send it to you guys.
But see, Steelers, we need more city color schemes. Like Pittsburgh has it right.
Yeah.
They're the only city that does it right. We all needed everyone needs just the same colors for every team. That'd be so fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy though, because all they have to do is say, what color should we use? And then you just put on a popular song by a rapper, by Wiz Khalifa, and you're like, oh, black and yellow, we'll just do that.
Yeah,
Great.
no.
All right, cool. We're
Guys,
Agree.
so the Celtics officially just lost to Atlanta. Parentheses,
Uh-oh.
dude, the Celtics are bad somehow. But if we can hang on against the friggin' Timberwolves
Well,
with
oh,
that
hang on.
and the Celtics loss, we would be in the 6th seed at the end of tonight.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys saw the video of last game of Jason Tatum doing the post game, and nice block.
Nice block, Wendell.
And when he was doing the post game, you could hear Brad Stevens yelling and throwing things behind him in the locker room.
me?
Oh, Kobe.
Yeah, you could hear it, dog. Like he was snapping it, and all you heard just throwing stuff.
They are in a funk, man.
Yeah, man, that's the word.
Because the only
That's
thing
the-
you can do is trade one of your two stars, right?
Yeah, and it's Jalen. He's the one that's getting traded. Lay it in. Nice.
Nicely done. John, Adam says, it was my birthday Friday. I would like John to wish me a happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday. That's so rude of me. Happy belated birthday. I hope it was fun. I hope it was a good,
Adam
I love
is actually a buddy of mine from back home who has told me that one of his favorite things is teasing John. So
honestly, I mean, it seems like fun. Sometimes I do it to myself in the mirror just to give me a pep talk, like Jim Boylan did. Come on, Jim.
Oh man, it's called a flashback on that one.
Yep. I want to win this game. I want to win this game so badly.
I do.
Guys,
Let's go get a 60.
How pumped are you for Zach LaVine?
Oh, did you know he made the All-Star team?
Oh God, I love it.
I don't know if you knew that watching the game, but
It wasn't
he made the
even.
All-Star team.
I love how no one was like
Disney freeze frame.
Yeah, good for him, man. That's so good.
It is good. And now we have somebody who can be inside tampering. Now we got a guy on the inside who can tamper. When he goes to the All-Star weekend, he can talk to other All-Stars and start tampering. That's why it's so important.
Give me all of the tampering.
Yes. This is why it's important.
You think Boston would take KP for Jaylen Brown?
No.
No.
KP is just such a question mark right now, man.
I know, but we could sweeten the deal.
With what?
Yeah, for real.
A pick.
They got those.
A guest appearance on Shark Tank.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Ooh, that could do it. And for that reason, I'm out.
And for that reason, I'm out.
Yes, we need more tambourine.
Man,
Jason Golf with the pink, the fuchsia.
Guys, how awesome was that fake out video conference that Zach LaVine did, where he thought he was doing a media conference?
Wholesome stuff.
Friends? That made me just bursting with joy.
We can't ever again think this anymore because Thad Young is not getting traded. After I saw that video, I was like, nope, he's here. He's not going anywhere. Thad Young will be here. He will not be traded.
I saw that from you, Dave, and I was like, that's actually a really good point.
Yeah, impossible.
Bulls fans kind of forget that not only has Thad come to Chicago to be the veteran leader and that, he and Zach are close, but they're close from when Zach was a rookie in Minnesota. Thad was there for a while, and he was, he was Thad's rook. And the one teammate that was in on the Zach LaVine Inner Circle Family and Friends Zoom was Thad Young.
The one.
No, he's. I'm not leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving.
Oh, nice move,
guys. I know he had like a block or whatever, but how is it that Luke Cornett is still getting?
Wait, hold on, sir. Two blocks. Get it right. Get it right.
Jack said you could sweeten the Kristaps spot with a cameo on Denzel's next album. How is that something that the Mavericks could provide the Celtics in a contract?
Because when Denzel's available, we can text him.
Did you hear Stacey King say that when Denzel came in the game? He said, we got to get him back on track. He was like, because he hasn't been on track ever since his album came out. So I fell out.
Yeah.
I fell out.
Dude's getting paper cuts and chucking bricks.
Oh.
dude, the Bulls announcers are the best.
Come on, we're down. That's Travis.
Best in the world.
Patrick.
Oh, man.
Adam, his transition from the Black History Month promo saying that he has the same birthday as Cecily Tyson. I was like, that man just transitioned.
How awesome is that? Get that!
And it's like,
London.
I was reading about it on Monday, and I can't remember what, but I think it was some Zach LaVine related stat, but it was one about his shooting efficiency that was going around on NBA Twitter like earlier that day, and it was one of a million times where Adam Amin is like, "Oh, I saw this cool thing on NBA Twitter today. I'm going to mention it as part of the broadcast, as part of the experience of the game to give you that context." And as much as we all love Neil Funk, it was like that dude didn't even know what the Twitter bird was. He didn't even know what planet he was on by the end.
No, I mean, why would you though? Like think about the stuff
we all were at the youth that one game and we saw Neil Funk, like 10, 20 yards away or whatever, and he had a cell phone out and holding it, and we all flipped out that we were so surprised that Neil Funk was using a cell phone.
Come on. There you go, Denzel. Oh, Denzel! Oh, my goodness. Yeah, rebound.
He thought
put it back in, Denzel. That's right. That's right, Matt. Don't you give up on Denzel. Get paper cuts on them hands. Sloppy like Joe. Sloppy like Joe, baby.
Oh. Oh, John's frozen again. I think Denzel's dunk attempt just absolutely froze John in time.
No, I'm just so far behind you. I just saw it.
Anthony Edwards said his favorite movie is Matilda because women are powerful.
I love him. Anthony Edwards is unbelievable. He is so funny all the time.
Movie to pick to talk about, like, female empowerment.
She has power. He's literally talking about the power.
I get it. She's also like a child.
It'd be funny if he said Miss Doubtfire.
Oh, Zachary!
Don't do him like that, Zach.
God, it's so easy for him. It's so easy.
Yeah.
Right, I'm caught up a little bit.
JR said that's felon like a felon.
I just saw that.
Oh, my.
Are you gelling?
Oh, you are those?
Denzel needs what? Or I'm sorry, God, Denzel, get out of my brain. Zach needs one more bucket in the final 4.5 minutes to get his 16, 30-point game of the season.
Guys,
wow.
So sorry for cutting you off there. Did you see what's on the top of the backboards now?
It's not Angry Bird. Yeah.
No.
It's not Angry Bird.
Thank God. That it's got to be. Thank God for
Adams. I noticed that like 4 or 5 games ago and was like, oh my God, it's not Angry Birds.
Yeah.
How have we not talked about this? And then I convinced myself that we had already acknowledged and talked about that.
See, again, Matt, right here. Again, Matt, right here. I thought the same exact thing. I said, maybe we discussed this already, and that's why we haven't brought it up. Right here, baby. Right here.
And John comes along and is like, yeah, it's not Angry Birds.
Yeah.
Hello?
I was like,
I don't know how I didn't notice that yet.
Already.
How have we not talked about it?
Okay, good night, Karen.
Tell her we said hi.
Also, everybody out there, we acknowledge that John's wife's name is Karen. She's actually a wonderful person.
She is pretty awesome.
She had that name before that name became a thing.
That's true. And now she'll be one of the last women ever.
There will be no more Karens.
There will be no more Karens. Just like you won't see that many Beckys. You won't see that.
Not a whole lot of Adolfs hanging around.
It's gonna be a wrap. How many mics in the source would you? I think you mean source. Pieces, man. How many mics in the source would you give Denzel's album?
What does mics in the source mean?
Well, the source was a magazine back in the day.
Okay.
Where if they told you how many mics an album was, it was pretty much law.
Gotcha.
And it was law. Like if you got a 5 mic album, you were the best thing ever. Like your album was the greatest ever. Like your album was on point and it was awesome. Like those mics meant something when you got 5 mics. That meant something. Like it pushed your album sales, it pushed respect for your album, all that stuff. So in the source, he's getting like if we're doing back in the day source, he's getting half a mic.
Oh man, just like that, down to 4. I love when I learn cool hip hop things from you, Dave. I was not even going to try to pretend that I knew what the hell that was. And as for the question of how many would Denzel's album get, I don't know. What's the opposite of a mic? What's something that sucks sound out of space? Give him 5 of those for that trash album.
If I'm judging it on athletes making albums, I'd give it 2 mics. If I'm judging it by athletes, if I'm judging it just by music, it's like half a mic. But if I'm judging it by athletes making rap albums, I give them 2. Because athletes don't make good rap albums. But
no, but that
like Shaq is the greatest one.
That
is
I keep unequivocally the worst one I've ever heard. Like without a doubt.
Well, unfortunately, man,
that was 42 minutes of my life that I can never get back, and I am so sad and mad at myself for listening to it.
Oh, JR, that is the greatest name ever. He said, loving the Thadaransky chemistry.
Ooh, Thadaransky. I like that. Station's all about that, the law offices of Sato and Young, which I also like.
I'm digging that.
Adam said
Satoransky.
Sato and Young get it done just like grilled cheese and tomato soup. Dude, I love me some grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Oh, it's the best, ain't it?
In the wintertime?
On point. Yes.
All right, Zach. Time to close this.
This is Zach time.
John, did you see this new name Jay came up with? Satoransky.
That's so good.
Damn.
I love the law offices.
Sato and Young.
Ooh, that's foul.
Man. God,
we are not going to let Beasley do this to us. I know that.
Not choke this game away.
Beasley's good, man. Beasley's good, though.
The Bulls are third in the fourth quarter scoring. Look at that.
That's pretty
Look
impressive.
at that. That's pretty good.
We still have to play that Nets team, like all of the times.
I'm so looking forward to playing.
Like
I really am.
In the last week of the season. Did you
I'm
guys
looking forward to it?
We could talk about it, but that second half schedule.
Whew. Yeah,
it's brutal. It's brutal for everyone. It feels like.
Yeah.
There's 1 week in April where they play Sunday, Monday back to back. Off Tuesday, play Wednesday. Off Thursday, play Friday, Saturday back to back. What the hell is that?
That's too much.
5 games in 7 days?
So they should be finished with everything by what, July?
Oh,
am I right about that?
Oh,
yeah, May 16th, right?
No, I mean like finals and playoffs and stuff.
Oh, it's July, should be over by like July 25th or something.
Okay.
Yeah, playoffs start May ish.
Because I'm just wondering if they're speeding that up because they're trying to get back on the regular schedule.
They're trying to get back on like the what's it called? I think Olympics too, right?
Oh my god!
Man,
are you kidding me?
How was that turnover? How did that happen?
That
Who
was
that
some garbage. Oh, they blew it back. Okay. They didn't.
Adam says I still have 3 copies of Super Nintendo Shaq Fu.
Because that Satoransky to Wendell. Oh God, what a moron! This is my. Come on, how do you do that? That's insane.
That's why he doesn't play in the fourth.
Oh.
Yeah.
20 turnovers for the Bulls.
Did you see the Nuggets last night?
Obviously, that's a bad pass too, though. I'm not even going to blame Wendell for that. That's not
Wendell's fault. That's Sato's fault. 100%.
That was like some Anthony Mason bullshit.
What a moron! And now it's gonna be clear path, and then they're gonna get the ball back after the free throws. God, actually, so mad. Do you see that Nuggets had 1 turnover
in a whole game
yesterday?
Dude, I watched that game.
1 turnover.
I watched, man. I love Jokic, man.
Dude, he's the most fun.
I love Jokic, bro.
He is the player that if you could have, you want to watch. He's like, he is unlike any. I mean, he is so fun. And him and Campazzo together, you're like, what?
And nothing about his game suggests that it should be fun.
No.
But it is, because he's methodical. He takes his time. But dude, the passes he makes, like there are guards I sit and watch. I'm like, they can't make that pass. No. Like he does it with ease. He's incredible.
He does the tip pass. Dad did it earlier in the game, which is awesome. But like he'll do the tip pass even when he doesn't have. See, they get it's clear path too.
Clear path.
Morons. These morons. So we turned it over. That is infuriating.
Wow.
That's not what you want. That's not what you want.
So now they're only down to 2 and have ball. Oh my! And there's still so much time left. We're totally gonna.
A lot of time, man.
We're totally gonna choke this game away, you guys.
A lot of time to be great.
Can't let Bulls fans get too high, man. We had a 2-game winning streak.
Vanderbilt
got the All-Star nod. We're about to lose to the Wolves, just so we don't forget who we are.
Let's be clear. That was Satoransky's. He did the foul too, right? Who else?
Yeah.
Who fouled them?
No, Thad fouled.
Oh, Thad did the clear path. Okay.
Oh, come on.
So it was the law offices of Thad and Young.
They did it. Yeah, maybe we should. Yeah, they
got the roll. Woo.
I like it, Thad. Take it over.
He is so good. He is he is playing so well.
And there it is. 16th 30-point game of the season.
Another one.
And it comes so easy to him.
Oh
my God, that town! He just faced up and just went. Chick.
Yeah, because the guy guarding him was 6'9". That's why. It's easy.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh,
I
Zach,
thought he was gonna pull that trigger.
Me too.
Here you go. Oh, there you go, Thad.
Thank you,
You gotta make it.
Ed.
Oh dear God.
Take your time.
He's untradeable. You can't trade him. It'd be stupid to trade him.
So dumb.
It'd be a dumb thing. I don't even want to hear the offense.
Travel? Yeah.
Offensive?
Yep. Ooh, he's gonna get a delay game. He's about to get a delay game.
Oh, that elbow. Yeah, you did it. Yeah. It's because he's small.
Oh, damn. What is with both players getting elbowed this week? In the face.
Ooh, that hurts. I would die.
Face.
If Carly comes that to me, I would be dead on the ground.
Come on, Zach.
Oh,
he got him with the up and under. Oh,
He's the best. Goodness. He's the best. He's the best, man. He's so good. He's so good, man.
Good defense.
Oh.
Good defense.
Way to stick with Rubio too. Come on, Kobe.
Oh God! Of course he hit that.
Wow. What a shot.
Anthony Edwards shooting -8% this season, but of course he hits that.
He's on fire.
Dude, I like him. I like this guy.
I do too. I
think he's good, man.
Dude, it wasn't as good as his dunk from the other night, but he had a pretty sick dunk in the first half of this game.
Oh, God.
He definitely did.
No!
I do not want a Wendell 3 when we're holding a 1-point lead in the final minute.
That is not the shot. Listen, that is not the shot. Didn't I talk about this last show? Did we talk about these last show, bro? No. After he hit that first 3, I'm like, good, we're fine. I don't care how well in the fourth quarter.
You get one, Wendell.
No.
And you don't do it in the final minute of the fourth when you're holding a 1-point lead. Oh, my God.
That's not when you do it. Honestly, just a step in and a jump shot, I would have been more comfortable.
C-Dub said that they doubled Zach, so that was the shot. No. If it were a 3-point shooter, then yes. Zach kicks out from the double to find an open man who hits a corner 3. But that man cannot be Wendell Carter Jr. It just can't.
All you got to do is step in. Honestly. All you got to do is take a dribble, step in, boom.
He would have dribbled it off his foot if he tried to do that.
Doesn't get much worse, says my man Evan Davis.
Oh, it got been worse.
He said, where's
Evan said only worse if Cornette takes that shot. God.
Yeah, percentages to tell you, you're absolutely right. Oh, the Wendell forced dribble.
Oh, God. Oh, are we about to lose to Minnesota?
Oh, we're not. Focus up. We all right. Just no Carl is getting the ball. There he is with the ball. Oh, rebound. All right, relax. Zach, take us home, All-Star.
Please.
Take us home, All-Star.
Time out.
All-Star time. Isn't it great to be in this situation? Like, seriously, isn't this cool to be in this situation?
I mean, again, if I'm being honest, we should not be in this situation because they're the Minnesota Pooper Wolves, okay?
Hey, we're the Chicago Bulls. We're not exactly the Ritz-Carlton.
Exactly. We are like a Motel 6, though, man. He's right.
We have 14 wins, John. They have 7.
Last place West is 7th place East.
Except it's not, though.
Mavs are 9th in the West, would be 5th in the East.
Cool.
Yeah, but the Timberwolves are bad anyway.
The Timberwolves at 7-25 be in the middle of the Eastern Conference playoffs.
But like 10 days ago, Mavs were 14th and they were 15th. I'm just saying, like, you're saying we shouldn't be there. I'm saying we're gonna win this game.
I agree with that.
We're still winning.
Now,
who do you think we are?
if you can beat the Rockets by 20, a Rockets team that has John Wall and like Eric Gordon and real players.
Come on, man.
This team is Karl Anthony Towns and doo-doo. Okay.
Well, let me also point out,
Matt. Coach though. They got that new coach honeymoon.
Yeah, you also know why, Matt? Because they're wearing red at home. When they beat the Rockets, they were in those white jerseys, looking amazing, and they whooped the crap out of them. They're wearing red at home. You're gonna struggle. Got to get used to that until they change it.
Marlon said, "Why did that was we turned the ball over the last time we took it out of bounds?" Not wrong. Oh, now
Luke Cornett is in. Luke Cornett is in.
Because they saw that.
Oh God!
Foul.
Oh.
All right. That's an all-star call, ladies and gentlemen.
That's an all-star call.
Boom, boom, boom.
And
boom, boom, boom.
That's 6 on Towns. Get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
Get out of here.
That's huge.
Like a fossil.
See, this is when 20,000 people in the UC should be going crazy singing "Hit the Road, Jack."
Oh,
yeah, you're right. That's such a good point.
I can't wait to hear that again.
Man,
that's gonna be great.
That was some of the greatest moments of my childhood. Was just yelling at a grown man hundreds of feet down from the nosebleeds where I was because he fouled out, and I thought I was all big and cool.
Oh, you were the one. You were the one where they were like, "Man, somebody's parents need to get this kid."
Oh,
like, you
what I think?
Okay. All right.
I've always been the same person, Dave.
And I don't expect you to be any other way, Matt.
Why would they change perfection, Tech?
It's true.
Fair enough.
It's that same perfect fandom fervor that, as you guys know, had me forcefully removed from Madison Square Garden one night.
Yeah, it's true.
It was the same intensity. I just was using some different words than I was when I was a child.
Yes. This time it was alcohol fueled.
Just a bit.
Just a scoosh.
Oh, what happened?
Just a scoosh. You should change professions, John. To what? What do you want to change professions to?
I mean, I'd love to. Are you hiring? Like, please. All my jobs were canceled. I tweet for cheese and pickles now. My grandfather fought in the Pacific. I would love to change professions. It's 3 a.m. I'm at a cockfight. What am I clinging to? I'm scheduling a Velveeta tweet right now.
That man said, "I tweet for cheese and pickles, yo."
Oh, it got me. Oh, man.
That is the funniest thing. Oh, my God, man.
Ooh, we all fall.
Warriors held on and beat the Pacers, so there's more good news for the Bulls standings.
Hey!
Warriors.
Let's just get this win. Get this win. Come on, Sato. Hit these free throws. Let's get this win. There you go. There you go. Here comes Reed, another guy I don't know. Foco, another guy I don't know. Sato. Yes.
Stones. 2 big free throws. Okay, guys. Let's say it together. Don't foul a 3-point shooter.
Have you noticed that Chandler Hutchison is still in street clothes?
Dude, that guy.
Dude,
that guy.
He's on crutches.
He's not even in a jersey.
He's on crutches and has sore shins, man. We know this.
Crutch shins. Chandler crutch shins.
I tweet for cheese and pickles, man.
I mean, somebody's got to do it. Cheese and pickles can't tweet for themselves.
Oh, it's so brilliant. It's so brilliant.
Man. All right, so they're clearly going to try and get a look for Beasley here, right?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Who's
look for Beasley.
Hit
or Anthony
11 tonight?
Or Anthony Edwards. Don't sleep on Anthony Edwards either.
I would be more than okay with Edwards taking this shot.
He's got the confidence to do it.
He's got the herbal in the shower. For another half an hour.
Oh, my God. That's really great.
Marlon, what's up? Marlon, where you
been? Lakina just informed us OKC just beat the Spurs on a Dort buzzer beater.
Tweet it out.
John's got to get his cheese tweets out. Here we go.
Hold on.
Rubio. Oh, lob?
Oh, my God. What they call? Wait, no.
What?
What was it? What they called? A 3? No.
Bulls had a foul to give anyway, right? Wait. It looks like Rubio's going to the free throw line.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so there's
he fouled him way before the shot. He fouled him way before the shot. That's not on Kobe. He fouled him way before.
No, they're giving him 3. What?
That is a terrible call. Challenge it. Challenge it. How many timeouts do you have? Challenge that for sure.
Wow.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Wow.
How do you not challenge that?
Yeah, how don't you challenge that?
Is he allowed to?
I mean, I'm stopping something.
What? I'm sorry.
Wow.
What was that call?
That's a terrible call.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Wow, man. Wow. That's why he couldn't challenge. They don't have no timeout.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, man.
We have no timeout.
No.
They have no timeouts. That was bad.
Oh, my God.
All right.
I'm so mad right now.
What on earth was that?
Oh, my God. That's miserable.
Wow. Wow.
How they trying to cheat us out? They trying to make us not great. They don't want us to be great.
Wow.
They want us to be great.
What
they don't want us to be great.
The hell was that?
That was terrible. That was horrible. What a terrible call. And they didn't call it until the ball was like on its way down. Then they called it.
Unbelievable.
Awful call. Wow.
What was that?
That's infuriating. Now we have to watch overtime.
100 miles an hour.
Unbelievable.
Dancing in the fire. That was terrible. Not that man said the stretch OT.
Oh, my God.
Maker Bayfield said that's worse than John's gloves. And Matt's mustache.
Come on.
Hey,
way worse.
To everybody.
Way worse.
Marlon says, cheese and pickles.
Baker Mayfield. Hugh Hollins is dead, though. Apparently his ghost has taken over the body of whoever made that friggin' call.
Oh, that was horrible,
fucking
man.
Space Jam style.
I mean, the special stuff.
What? How? I mean, like, kudos to Rubio for that. Piece of, interactive theater or whatever the hell that was to convince the ref that was a shooting motion and a shooting foul. But no. I'm sorry, no.
Bottom line is bad. Like, that is a terrible call. Like, clearly he's on the floor.
It's a terrible call. It's terrible. It's a terrible call.
He's clearly on the floor when he got fouled.
Jack said if the Bulls lose this, what does it do for Cornette's confidence? I'm terrified. Oh, God.
Look at this.
What? No. Just no. That's not even a shot. It's a lob. It's a pass.
That's the issue too.
And Zach almost canned that, man.
Oh. I hated that he didn't go full steam and try to go to the bucket. He pulled up for the 3. But that's nitpicking. That's just me nitpicking, honestly. That's just me nitpicking.
Carlos said, I now no longer claim Rubio as a Hispanic. Oh God.
Oh, go Zach.
And one.
Wow.
No whistle there?
Wow.
Awful lot of contact.
Yay, Garrett.
Okay.
It's hard to get jacked up for.
I mean, I'm sorry. How does Rubio get that call, and we're still like, hey, Zach drove and drew contact. Can we get a foul, please? One of them is an all-star. One of them is not. Oh, box out.
Rebound. Get the rebound.
There he goes. Oh,
the rebound. Come on.
God.
Oh, I thought Zach had that.
Get the rebound.
Rebound.
Kobe, you're amazing. Kobe, you're amazing.
Yeah,
that was an amazing rebound.
Kobe. Yes.
Jeez.
Slow it down.
Slow
it down. Give it to Zach LaVine. Please.
Oh, what a pass! Ooh. What a pass! Hey, bro.
That was very pretty basketball. That was very pretty basketball.
I thought that pass had a little too much bounce on it for a second, but man, that was pretty.
What a pass. Excellent job.
It's so funny to see Ricky Rubio's hair and then see Arch's hair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Rubio wins.
Man. Oh, hit it, Zach.
Ooh.
Let's go!
There we
That's
go.
how you do. That's how you do it.
That's how you debate.
That's how you debate. Look at the one-handed left-hand pass by Kobe White
goodness.
on the money. Cash. Paper. Shout out. Cheese and pickles, baby.
Shout out to the Bulls fans in the Virgin Islands hanging out with us on YouTube tonight.
Oh, that's what's up.
Ooh,
I wish I was there and not in friggin' Siberia.
Yo,
although,
Islands,
how great has
you can't have sex in them.
What?
You can't have sex in these islands.
No.
They're called you can't. You can't. I'm sorry.
Wait, where?
The fact that we still call them the Virgin Islands.
These islands,
insane.
God, these islands are saving themselves for Jesus. Okay.
I mean, they have to. Yo, this is Jesus. This is his mom. She's never had sex. What? Hold on. Yeah, that's like the one thing we're gonna tell you. All right. Oh, this other girl named Mary. She used to be a prostitute. Yeah, we only tell you one weird detail about women. All right.
Young Magdalorian.
We got two Marys. One, you figure it out.
Lakina said, I chuckled when Rubio fell. Am I a terrible person? No, you're a normal person.
Oh,
it's called Schadenfreude. Hello.
You're never a terrible person.
Also, if anyone wants to talk about the MTV challenge, let me know. Because I'm dying to talk to someone about it. And no one watches it. That's my friend.
No, I do not. Oh, nice move inside.
God, these guys, man.
And Reed plays hard.
Here's the thing. Minnesota has talent. That's like they're like a bad team that I'm always like, I would take most of their guys.
Right. So true. Oh!
That's a bad pass. Was that Sato again? Is that Zach?
That was a terrible pass. Terrible pass, guys. Terrible.
I think the story of the game is going to be turnovers.
Sabine's Twitter invite to the last summer was go. I think you mean supper.
Last supper, yeah. It'd be so much more fun if it was last summer.
Kobe! Go, Kobe!
To the house.
Put it down! Put it down! Put it down! Put it down! No layups! Put it down! No lay-ins!
Yo, this rookie is legit. He is so good, man.
Edwards, man.
He's good.
Edwards.
Like when all is said and done, like it may be like, oh, he's the rookie of the year, duh. Like we always make it too hard on ourselves. Like he'll have like 16 and 7. And I'll be like, yeah, okay.
Man, Kobe's confident in that shot. My goodness.
That was a bad shot.
I agree.
No way. No. Thank God. I would have lost it if he would have said.
He's certainly not lacking in confidence.
At all.
And then you see what he said to that Irish guy there yesterday?
I didn't hear it, but I read it.
It was so charming, man.
There you go. Drive, Kobe.
Ooh. I like OT Kobe. I do.
OT Kobe.
OT White.
I mean, he's got the O in his number.
Can't spell OT without the Kobe.
Yeah. There's some there.
That's a game right there, buddy. 1886. That's a game.
Imagine if they got a point guard and he could come off the bench. Oh,
be vicious.
Like if we could keep him and get a point guard. Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice play.
Oh, yeah, make that.
Dang it.
Damn, I thought that was an easy lay-in.
Me too.
I mean, this is a great little two-man game from Temple and Thad.
Oh, that's an easy.
Oh, you just biffed the layup. Man.
Guys, that Dort game winner is awesome.
I look forward to watching it.
Dort on a fort.
Charge.
Offensive. Get that the other way, young fella. No, you don't get that call. Nobody knows. You don't get that call.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Thad who got it?
Thad took the charge.
That's awesome. He's awesome.
We don't know who you are. You don't get that call, bro. Sorry.
God, he did that perfectly.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yep.
That is
you
so
see
smart.
Wendell's expression on that last replay?
Yeah.
Ah!
Beautiful basketball.
Nice. Swing it. Kobe.
That was good basketball, though.
That was a great dagger right there.
That was great basketball.
Man, that felt good.
Good D by Wendell.
Nice,
that was clean. That was clean.
Nice, Wendell.
Wendell is upset.
Maker
never get upset.
Is between Matt, Dave, and John, who is Jesus, John, and Judas. Well, there's no Judas. There's no Judas.
I'm John.
He's John, obviously.
Dave's Jesus.
Yeah. Come on, obvious.
That's easy. Like he's like the most loving. He sees the light in everything.
You know,
like he has
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, judging by
Big Dave is the only person I know who legitimately I wouldn't be surprised if I just came upon him washing a stranger's feet someday.
Yeah, Dave will never be. He'll be beatified. He won't be canonized because he'll only have 2 miracles. And the Catholic Church is like, well, you need 3. Which also, you think 1 miracle would do it?
Well, I'm black, so I'm gonna need 4.
Oh, that's true. Black saints. Oh my God, there's something there.
And then when I explain to them what Jesus looks like, then they'll kick me out. So it'd be over. It'll be done. But yeah, I've never called Matt Judas, so I can't go Judas on
That's
that.
not Judas. He would never.
Nah, man, I'm loyal to my people.
Yeah,
he's loyal. Like
more like Paul or something.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm an asshole, but I'm a loyal asshole.
I'm Thomas because if I watched my friend get crucified, and then 3 days later he was like, "What's up, dude?" I'd be like, "Okay, show me." Like, and everyone's like, "Thomas sucks," and it's like Thomas is the only reasonable person. And he's like, "I just watched you die. Hold on, what? No, I don't believe you." And everyone's like, "What an idiot, Thomas!" And it's like Thomas is.
Like Wendell Carter.
Thomas is like, "Are you seeing this shit?" Like,
Matt is Saul then Paul. Yeah. I had no idea Arch was built by Black History. I'm glad he wears the shirt to remind me.
We had this conversation about Luke Cornett like 2 weeks ago.
Kevin Herter being on that MLK day.
Oh my God! How did they not know that was?
I know. I knew it exactly, and it's one of those things where you have to go maybe we shouldn't do this. We don't have to post today.
Nope, sure don't.
No one's gonna notice.
But I guess they figure we're Atlanta.
Oh God!
Ooh.
Damn, it didn't count. But that dunk was ferocious.
Yeah, he's pretty nasty, man.
I'm guessing he's also pissed off that he's having to play this extra overtime period right now.
Ugh.
Did you see his answer to that question when he was actually doing his post All-Star selection media thing about whether or not he's going to do the dunk contests because he made the All-Star game? He was like, nah. He's like, we got a busy second half schedule, man. I can't kill my legs for a dunk contest. And I was
the right answer.
Yes. Yeah.
Right answer. That's
like,
the right
dude.
Last year was the year for him to do it. If he's not going to do it last year, we're good. We're good on it. I don't need to see it no more. Give it in!
Thank God. That was almost 5 seconds.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Just you can hit one of these and I'll be happy.
Ice both of these free throws.
Ice.
Please.
Yes. Ice.
I am done with this game.
Yeah, I agree, Brandon. That was like 4.9 seconds. I completely agree.
What I mean, one of many makeup calls that we are owed for that horse's arse of.
Oh my God, he missed it. He missed one.
Guys, it's still one possession game, unless he makes this free throw.
Just give me one, Garrett. Just give me one.
That's okay.
There you go. Thank you.
Let's see if we can somehow blow them.
Guard Edwards.
Don't foul anybody. Rebound.
Give it up.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yikes.
Let's go home, baby. Let's go home.
Oh, there's still 15 seconds on the clock. This is not over.
We get both of these, man. We good. We get both of these, we good.
You got this, Kobe.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Feeling a little bit better.
That's so reasonable. I'm feeling better. He made one. OT Kobe, baby.
And there you go.
OT Kobe.
With him. OT Kobe. OT Kobe.
Come on, baby. Shimon Lee.
Enjoying it. Shimon Lee.
Shimon.
That's Tito Jackson. Toto is what we have for dinner.
So
I like my chickens dead and deep fried. You ever heard of Popeyes?
They're destroying the classic. Oh man, get closer.
Dude, I had Rush Hour 2 on DVD when I was a kid, and
too.
I probably watched it. There was a span of maybe 6 months where I watched it every weekend for like 6 months straight.
Yeah. It was one of the only DVDs I owned at the time. It was Rush
So
Hour
good.
2.
And the
so
like
fun.
end credits outtakes of Rush Hour, all the Rush Hour are just so good.
Yeah. When he's trying to do when he's trying to say she Shane, like Chris Tucker saying
when they're
that.
on the plane, he's
God.
trying to say gefilte fish.
Yeah. Yes, Jackie Chan is like, he can't say one word in my language. He can't say one word.
Or when Tucker keeps calling him Jackie instead of his character's name of Lee.
You're right.
Okay, Chris Tucker.
Oh, I gotta do that. I gotta do that. Jackie. Like, oh. Dude, that joint is hilarious.
Ooh, we got this.
Oh,
game, baby.
There we go. Thank the good Lord. Yikesies.
That's how you do it, Bulls. 6 seed, baby.
Yes.
Six is amazing.
That is
good.
That's the first 3-game home win streak.
Yes, this season.
Is it? We did have a previous 3-game streak, right? But it was.
We did.
We definitely did
On the road, or at least part of it was on the road.
Whew,
look at that! Look at that, guys! Our team's name and logo is next to the number 6 in the thing with where the playoff people go.
You love.
We're a half game out of the 4 seed.
You love to see it.
What?
You love to see it.
What is happening? I'm not sure what to do with my hands. I mean, what? Wow. Well, we'll try and keep this post game nice and sweet and short because we had 5 extra free minutes of basketball tonight. Thanks for watching the fourth quarter with us. This is the Stretch 4. We are the Bulls Outcasts. I'm Matt. That's Big Dave. John's in there somewhere. There he is.
You get a refill.
Just a reminder, As always, if you're feeling generous this evening, tips are always welcome and appreciated. Or if you have some thoughts on tonight's game, anything on your mind, hit that hot mic button and you can join the broadcast with us for a small donation. Big Dave, this to me just had trap game written all over it. It's nice as a change of pace that the Bulls could actually be a team where they're not the team that is doing the trapping of the superior team, but the team that is trying to avoid getting trapped by an inferior opponent. Yeah. Sometimes, even when they haven't been good in this rebuild, the Bulls can play down to their competition. I think tonight was kind of sloppy. The Bulls had, let's see, how many turnovers? 21. Yeah, sloppy. Mm-hmm. They did what they had to do to get this win, and sometimes when you're talking about these, sub 500 opponents, these winnable games, it doesn't matter how you win. You just need to win them, especially when you look ahead to that second half of the Bulls schedule that got dropped earlier today and notice that there is a lot of tough road ahead. You need these easy wins when you can get them.
That's it. I mean, everything you just said is right on, man. Like, you got to get these W's right here. And, of course, it's a trap game because Minnesota with 7 wins just fired their coach. They're coming in. They don't know what's going on. So you might be taking this team lightly. But on the Bulls side, we haven't been in this kind of position in a few years where we're like, you know what? We should beat this team. I know it's a trap game, but we should really win this game right here. And we shouldn't be worried, even in overtime. No, this should be our game. We're better than them. Karl Anthony Towns fouled out. We're better than them. Let's just go impose our will. I haven't been able to say that phrase in 2 years. Impose our will. We imposed our will on the team tonight, man. Oh, my God. And it felt so good to do. 6 players in double figures tonight. The bench was great. Satoransky was awesome off the bench. Even Wendell Carter Jr. had another double-double, 17 and 10. Zach LaVine was Zach LaVine tonight. Kobe White was an awesome game with 28 and 6. I mean, it was just, even though they had the 21 turnovers and they did struggle in that department, it's just the fact that they realized they are the better basketball team. They were the better coach team. They had the better players, and they showcased it. It took an overtime to get there, but we got there, and we are in a 6th seed, a position a majority of Bulls fans didn't think we'd be in, John. They didn't think we'd be in
John,
this position,
our resident realist and heat checker of Bulls enthusiasm. What are you thinking?
No, that's you.
Agreed.
I think,
don't put that on John. Don't put that on John.
I even I'm grateful for the overtime because Kobe then balled out, and you're like, oh yeah, that guy can do that. We won. That's all that matters. We handled our business. I think the Timberwolves are historically bad in a way that is frightening. But they do think they have talent, and I never understand. Every time a team that I watch plays them, I'm always like, they got talent. I don't get it. But also, I don't know anything about basketball. Who knows? We could be wrong.
You tweet for cheese and pickles.
I could do that. Cheese and pickles, man. Actually, one's not even cheese, technically, but it's pickles. But I think this was we won. We handled our business. It wasn't pretty, but we did it, and I think that's a good thing. And we're 6th. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. Marlon said we did this without one starter and one rotation player. I assume he's referring to Lauri Markkanen and Otto Porter Jr. Billy Donovan in his pregame chat with media
Otto Porter
said very unlikely that we see Lowry before the All-Star break, which is right around the corner. The Bulls' last game of the first half of the season before All-Star break is March 3rd. It is currently the 24th of February. And Otto, it's just I don't know. He's sitting in an ice tub or a hot tub or something, and his back's all fucked up still. I don't even think recently in this stretch of games where Wendell came back from his injury, he's looked confident. The corner three at the final seconds of the fourth still bugs me, but has looked confident. He had a solid game tonight. It's weird that I am not even thinking about, oh yeah, well the Bulls are short Lowry and Otto right now. To me, like, we've been watching this group of players without Lowry and Otto for the last 10 or so games now, and I'm thinking, this is our roster. I'm not even thinking about getting those guys back. And I don't know if that's weird or bad or what, but I'm not even thinking, the Bulls are shorthanded right now. Because to me, Lowry and Otto are just like ghosts right now.
Yeah, the Bulls are now 10-7 without Lowry. And that's not good. And you've won 3 games straight. And Lowry has been out since February 8th, which means from that 2 to 4 weeks that they said, it's going to be closer to 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying, for him to be out. I mean, if you're being successful with the lineup that you have, and you're missing a guy who's giving you almost 20 points a game and 6 rebounds and shooting like he was, what does that kind of say? It says that we're going to be okay and we're going to be all right. And because this, again, Matt, you said it a million times that this was the year that the Bulls were filling things out. This is the evaluation year. And this is what we're trying to find out, who we are and where we are. And what we're finding out is we'll be okay. Like, we can make these moves, we can make these trades, and we can get the pieces that we sorely need. And we sorely need a point guard, and we sorely need a facilitator. That's kind of what we need.
14 turnovers tonight.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of turnovers, man. So when you're looking at that, and then you see a guy like Lowry who wants to get his money, and you realizing why the Bulls didn't want to give him his money. And man, I don't want to say this stuff about Lowry because I love Lowry. But man, dude, you got to be for real about some certain things out here. Like, if you're winning without him and you're looking this good without him, he's got to be on the trade block.
And I mean, John, I think you have always appreciated the fact that you are very much an eye test guy. Like, you make fun of some stats for being less important than others, but I think in general, you are very much I watch a basketball game, I trust what my eyeballs show me. And when it comes to those of us who have wanted to believe in Lauri Markkanen being a significant piece of this team's future, like Big Dave, like myself, it is. I'm in, and I know that you have been
tall blonde Euros,
right? I'm in. You love you some tall blonde Euros.
I love tall blonde Euros.
I think
big Euro guy.
At the same time, John, you're somebody who can look at the reality of this and say, Lowry, the restricted free agent, asking for $20 million annually on a multi-year deal this summer, who is on the shelf again. Like, yeah, he showed some flashes when he played this season, looked more aggressive, scored at all 3 levels, etc. If you can't stay on the court, it's really hard to face that reality that Big Dave said. Like, yeah, the front office has some decisions to make, and moving on from Lowry might be one of them. And I think even those of us who have been Lowry believers have to face that reality.
And I think we think he has a high ceiling still. Like, I think we think his ceiling is probably higher than Wendell, like, in terms of being like an all-star. But I also think, like, he's never played at the point guard. I just feel like he needs to if he's going to reach his potential until we have a point guard, it won't be here. And I don't think he'll be traded at the deadline because sign and trades have become so prevalent lately for free agency, where you can do a sign and trade and get something that seems to be the norm now. So that's what I think is a summer thing. But yeah, unless he doesn't, he's going to want a ton of money. And the problem is there's a ton of teams with a ton of money, and they're going to have to spend it on someone because you can't play cap space. And I just want him to be. I think even if he goes on our team, we'll root for him. Unless he goes to, like, the Lakers or like Detroit. Yeah, like, we'll root for him.
Adam said Lowry's soft as hell. Truthfully, Otto back problems sound like his career will never be the same. At this point, as the Bulls are a pleasant surprise sitting in the 6th seed in the East right now, and again, they have 37 grueling games on the backside of that All-Star break coming up. And they had the 4th easiest schedule as far as strength of schedule of opponents in the first half of this season in the league. 4th easiest schedule. We lost some very winnable games. That might come back to bite us as we look in the second half of the schedule, where we still got to play the Jazz twice. We got to play the Phoenix Suns twice. We got multiple games against the Brooklyn Nets and the Bucks and better teams in the East. So getting a piece back like Otto, if the Bulls actually want to be like, hey, you know what? Let's get to the playoffs. Let's not trade that. Let's make a playoff run. Let's get Zach LaVine some playoff experience. At this point, I would more readily welcome back Otto because I know what a healthy and useful and active Otto does for this team than Wendell. And then honestly, or then Lowry. And that kind of bums me out.
Wow.
That's not how I feel. I don't agree with that. I'd welcome back Lowry before I welcome back Otto Porter Jr. Because Otto Porter Jr., I'm used to not being there more so than I am Lowry. Like, and when Lowry's there, I watch his impact. Like, as far as scoring is concerned, like I watch his impact on the floor when those things happen, and the fact teams have to actually game plan for him and worry about him. Otto Porter Jr., I've watched come in and be solid for a couple games, and we're like, great, Otto Porter Jr. is good, and then even when he's healthy, he'll disappear. Like, I won't know that he's out there. I'll forget that he's even on the team while he's playing. Like, that's an issue. And, I mean, John said it best, man. It feels like basketball is his fifth favorite thing.
Like
it honestly, it just really feels like that, even when he's playing. Like, no, everything is all right.
I agree with you 110%.
Yeah, I think I have a higher value for a guy that could be 20-10 than a guy that's making money that says he should be 20-10.
And
you know what I'm saying?
To your credit, Lowry's a restricted free agent, which gives you more leverage that by nature of how the contracts are set up, Otto's more disposable. Like,
yeah,
he is just so like if that's the choice, it's like, well, he's gonna walk probably anyway. Like, but with Lowry, you at least can match. Like, and so I feel like you keep him because you still have leverage, and that's an asset you could still use because of the leverage you have, because of the restricted nature.
Like, I know for sure that Otto Porter Jr. is not going to be here after the season.
And
like,
I know talking about long term. I was just talking about the Bulls making a fun, inconsequential playoff run this season.
I still want Lowry more so
Otto's going to be a Clipper. Isn't he going to be a Clipper? He feels like a Clipper. Doesn't he feel like a Clipper? Yeah.
Feels like
he's going to chase.
He's going
to chase something. He's going to be like, he's going to play with Clay.
He's going to end up on
he's going to play with Clay and Steph and like, oh my God, him and Jabari.
If his best option is Sacramento, if I'm Otto, I would just say, okay, cool, done, bye, hanging him up. I'm made my $100
then you'll see the check. Then you'll see that new check that they're going to cut for you, and you'll be like, you know what? I can squeeze out 2 more years. Like,
but I mean, like, the reason I say that, Big Dave, about like who would you rather see come back and healthy to finish this season, it's because I'm trying to protect myself from my feelings about Lowry. I hope you can understand that. Like, Otto is a hilarious, gigantic paycheck joke. But when he's out there, it's like, oh, that's a useful two-way player who's smart and knows how to play basketball. And he gives Donovan a lot of different flexibility with his rotations and his lineups and small versus big and et cetera, et cetera. The minute Lowry is healthy enough to step back out on that floor, which likely will be after the All-Star break, I'm going to be scared that it's going to be the last 25 or so games of Lowry that we're going to see in a Bulls jersey. I mean, like, I would rather just cut the tie now. As someone who has believed and loved Lowry since his rookie year, I don't want him
to jersey.
Me, okay? Like, if he comes back and plays and finishes the second half of the season and looks okay, bordering somewhere between okay and even pretty good, and then we all have to have that discussion, should we pay Lowry, should we not? It's going to tear me up inside, and I will die of a heart attack, and I don't want that.
What is love? Lowry, don't hurt me.
You want to Harry and the Henderson. You want to Harry and the Henderson him. You want to be like, get out of here, Lowry. Yes. No one wants to hear. Yeah, go.
Old Yeller.
Old Yeller's
what you
murder.
Need in the woods somewhere.
He tried to leave. He did try to get Old Yeller to leave, but then he
had to. He had mad dog. He had rabies.
Yeah, he had to go.
There's no cure for rabies. It's 2021. There's no cure. 2021. There's no cure. There's no cure for rabies. If you tell a doctor you have rabies, they go, I wish you didn't get it. That sucks. Why did you say rabies? There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. We're sorry. Here's the bill. You can't do anything.
Carlos said it's going to be like Titanic, Matt. There was room for Lowry. I don't know. I have never been less convinced of Lowry's future with this team than I have been over the last 2 weeks.
But
it is.
Do you think it's just a fit thing, though? Because you could still think the Bulls can be good without him, and you still think that Lowry can find success without. I do think it's a weird fit thing, right?
Right, and God, you're just saying hey, if the Bulls just get a point guard who's actually a point guard, maybe Lowry can work.
He has never had a point guard, and he's a power forward. He shoots.
When I saw him at his best was in Finland. And Finland, like I said, Finland had an amazing point guard, like a Hall of Famer point guard in Finland, like when he played at his best. And he was awesome. And that's what you're right. That's what I kind of want to see him with. This is why I wanted Lonzo so bad, because I wanted to see what it looked like with Lauri Markkanen having a point guard that was a facilitator and was looking for him. Because that's why I got excited when Otto Porter Jr. came here the first time. You remember, like when he found him in the post, I lost my mind for like a week that he found him in the post. And I for real, I talked about it for a long time just because that happened. So yeah, like I want to see him with a point guard, but man, the fact that this team looks so together and they look like they're okay without him. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't look like, man, we're really truly missing him. Like we really truly need him, to do this and to do this. Like, oh man, if we had Lowry, then this would happen and this would. It doesn't look like that. And that's what's disappointing. And I think that's what Matt's kind of saying is the fact that we're out here rooting for this team and we see how good they look. And it's not like a good look without your best player. You know what I'm saying? It's a good look without a guy that you don't know who is going to be there or not. So it's still like a team that you're just like, well, a guy who averages 19 and 6 isn't there. But guess what? Kobe White putting up numbers. Zach LaVine putting up numbers. Even Wendell Carter Jr. double-double. Denzel Valentine double-digit scoring. So it's like they're still kind of moving on and getting comfortable with him not being there. And also, him not being there is also on him because every year they have gotten more comfortable with him not being there because he has been hurt every single year. So that's also partly on him, man. So yeah, it hurts to say this stuff because I love Lowry, bro, and I want him to be that guy. But reality is reality at some point.
All the while when Lowry has been missing games, Zach LaVine is an all-star. Zach LaVine is an all-star. And in their herky-jerky, couple of games here, a couple of games there, as for the last few years, they do not appear to have great chemistry on the floor. We've seen little glimpses of a Zach and Lowry pick and roll, a Zach and Lowry pick and pop, two-man game, either off the ball, either on the ball. And it just it's these, cute little flirty moments of Zach and Lowry might actually be an interesting, intriguing duo. Not enough evidence that they play well together. And one of them is out here and played his 30th game of 30 games, leading the Bulls to currently the 6th seed in the East. And the other one, as I think Marlon said, we forgot about until they showed Lowry in his suits on the bench tonight.
He had the hoodie on, right? I was like, oh yeah, Lowry. Man. They showed a picture on Twitter of it was Zach LaVine. They were trying to show the differences in Zach LaVine's demeanor from the previous year to this year. And they showed him when he was walking off the court, giving Billy Donovan or whoever he was, giving him the wink. And then they showed that clip of him when he was like, why did he call a timeout? When that last coach called a timeout. And the first thing I said in my head was in both of those clips, Lauri Markkanen was injured. He was in a suit in both of those because he was hurt. That was the first thing I noticed. So I'm like, man, dude, we've been without him for so long that, man, dude, if he just becomes that trade piece, man, and that's just what it is. At some point, you just have to accept the reality of the situation.
We will leave it there. Bulls are off tomorrow. Again, on Friday, we are welcoming the red-hot Phoenix Suns. Man, That team.
Oh, I love them.
Devin Booker officially getting the nod as Anthony Davis's replacement for the All-Star game. A lot of people saying that Booker was the biggest snub of the original list that were announced. So, CP3, Booker, and that whole gang coming to Chicago on Friday. That's a test. Cool. You beat the Rockets? Great. You beat the Timberwolves? Good for you. Can this Bulls team give the Suns hell? Because we've come up close so many times. The Lakers twice. Gave the Clippers a fight once. Good quality opponents the Bulls have been coming up just shy this season. Would be awesome to see them get a big win against a quality Western Conference opponent, and then maybe we can shut John up about Western Conference teams for a second.
No, if anything, this season has confirmed my bias,
and rightly so.
It's a broken.
Just a reminder, as always,
big win.
If you miss these shows live on Hot Mic, you can always catch the archived YouTube episodes on the BAWL on Bulls YouTube channel and in podcast form on the BAWL on Bulls podcast feed, wherever you get your podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate those of you who threw us some tips. Enjoy your Wednesday and your Thursday. We will see you here Friday night to kick off the weekend with the Bulls and the Suns. For Big Dave and John, I'm Matt. Thanks for watching the Stretch 4 with us, the Bulls Outcasts.